That I just want to check what conspiracy catz is claiming in chat. He says that I'm getting things wrong, all right? And if I'm getting things wrong, please interrupt me and stop me, because I wouldn't want to make myself look terrible.
I'm sorry, Sleeping Warrior, but that ship has long sailed. So welcome back to Conspiracy Catz. Now, what have we got for you today? First of all, Phuket Word is going to take the Conspirator quiz. We're going to look at Sleeping Warrior's unbelievable thought experiment. And I've got a whole host of comments from people that didn't like me saying that gravity was actually a real thing. Check this out.
Hello, my name is Nothing Isn't As It Seems, and I'm going to bring you something spectacular. Check this nonsense out. Air and liquid aren't sold. Space exclamation. Some liquid might be incompressible, blah, blah, blah. You are right to say that density is the main factor that slow or stop an object. Space exclamation. Atmosphere, boff. I wouldn't count on it to slow you down unless it had the mass was less than 14.7 psi. Hello, I'm back with even more nonsense. Are you ready? Why something fall? No question mark. Space, comma. You didn't use balloon? Okay, space exclamation. Let's take lead. What the It fall because its mass. Hydrogen fall also because of its mass, comma, but like I said, also because of thermal. A lot of material get denser, smaller when cooled. Space exclamation. So they fall faster. Yet gravity has no say in it at all.
Yeah. Well said.
Hello, my name is John Watson. I don't like conspiracy cats, he gets me really wound up, but today I'm going to have a go at somebody else that doesn't believe that the Earth is a globe, and that's Arwin. But he does believe in gravity, so hang him!
So this is a comment from a guy called John Watson who's trolling somebody called Arwin. Now, neither John Watson or Arwin believe in the globe, but Arwin does believe in some sort of a gravitational force. John Watson on his channel posts a video titled Explain This Away, Arwin, where he uses this video we're about to see as evidence gravity doesn't exist. This is the first time in ages I've seen a video that has a hole in it and a vacuum cleaner, and it's suitable for kids. So here we have in place something called the Bernoulli principle, which essentially says that a fast-moving gas, in this case, a fast-moving fluid, will create a lower pressure. It's how planes fly and how F1 cars stick themselves to the ground. I'm not sure how it disproves gravity though. Yeah, and I'm still not sure how blowing wood upwards disproves gravity. I said blowing wood. Right, and now we finally get to it, and it's something that John Watson could have researched in no time at all, but essentially here, the faster moving air above that piece of wood causes a lower pressure than the air pushing up below, so therefore it sticks upwards and it doesn't fall. It's not gravity disproven, it's the Bernoulli principle.
Hello, two things. Number one, it's the Bernoulli, not the Bernoulli principle, you moron. And the second thing is, are you not going to do any experiments yourself to prove it? Prove gravity yourself, you moron.
Okay, so what I'm not going to do is build my own gravitational wave detector. I'm not going to build my own spaceship and take photographs of Earth from space. I'm not going to build my own S and P wave detectors and put them all around the Earth to show you how seismic waves prove the shape of the Earth. That's all been done, and if you want to stick your head in the sand and ignore it, fair enough. What we could do is use astronomical observations to prove the globe beyond a shadow of a doubt. And if you want to get your head out your arse long enough to learn how it's done, drop me an email and I'll point you in the right places. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Poop Seeker. Did you know that 87% of facts and statistics are just made up? Like this one. Oh no, capital. You know, 52% of Brits believe in flat Earth, and it's growing every day.
I really don't think they do. Mama Saint, what's your response to that?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Thanks, Mama Saint. Remember, get well soon. Next.
Hello, my name is F.E. Viking, and I appear to have misspelt conspiracy catz. Anyway, you're a cowardly little man. Full stop, space, no capital. He's got nothing but pseudoscience and lees.
Thank you, FE Viking. I wonder what the FE stands for. Anyway, check out Feckin' Idiot's photograph. He looks really smooth in it. Yeah, what a cool guy. Of course, you've got to be a little bit careful when you look at people's profile pictures. I remember going on a date once with a girl who looked nothing like her profile picture. It was horrendous. Still, I guess I can't complain. I look nothing like mine. Anyway, let's check out FE Viking's channel and see the big man in action.
Oh, hello, Conspiracy Cats, how are you doing? I'm really sorry that I'm really impolite and rude when I post on the internet. I'm just a bit dim.
Don't worry about it, big fella. Next.
Hello, it's me again. I've learnt a bit more better English now. I saw a lot of video from Cavendish experiment to double slit and so far non-proved gravity exists, most. What? Confirm this, double space, sentence. Nothing ought to be reified by something. Something ought to be reified. Nothing. Usually, people only need bring in electromagnetism.
It's amazing. I mean, he's using words and he's putting them in sentences, but he's saying nothing.
It's just a pathetic display.
Yeah, I know. In Rem, have you any idea what he's trying to say?
And if you don't know where you live, do you think you're ever going to know why you live there?
That's really profound, mate. Do you really think that's what he's trying to say?
No.
Hello, I can honestly, I missed the owl there, say your video is one of the most dreadful I've ever watched on YouTube. Space exclamation exclamation. I don't know why everyone's doing space exclamation today. It must be a thing.
Right, well, thank you for taking the time to post that. Feedback's always appreciated. Now, let's take a look at the message Sleeping Warrior had for me yesterday.
You're a bitch because you've become a ball-tied zealot.
Well, thank you. Now, that was his message to me before he came up with literally the dumbest experiment of all time.
What I want you to do, Conspiracy Cats, I want you to get a container.
Got one.
But what I want you to do is I want you to seal the container and keep putting pressure in it so that the becomes a positive pressure.
Right.
What happens when you release the top to the pressure that's inside? Because you need a pressure inside, do you not? To have a gas pressure. But you also need the gravity, and we have the gravity according to you. So there should be no reason why you couldn't put a gas pressure in there, put the lid on it, pull the lid off once you've got the pressure, and because of gravity it would hold the pressure in there. Wouldn't it? That's what it would literally do according to your model.
No, it wouldn't. That is not what our model says. A pressurized system like a balloon or a container with an equalized pressure throughout is not the same as a pressure gradient going all the way up to 0 psi at the boundary between the atmosphere and space. And it's misunderstanding these simple concepts that makes you say such stupid shit. Like this. Let's remind ourselves of the time when Sleeping Warrior told everybody that the Earth only looks round because all of our eyes, theodolites, cameras, lenses, telescopes, binoculars, all of the lenses in all of those things somehow use something called collimation to trick us to believe that the Earth is actually a globe with the radius stated by the heliocentric model.
And what you're claiming is that collimation on every theodolite, every camera, happens to match exactly the amount of curvature that we expect on a globe Earth.
That's exactly my point. Well done.
I know, right? Now, I've linked Miles Davis's channel in the description. He's the guy doing the interview. Please go and subscribe to him. He really has loads of good stuff like that on there. Now, Miles was so blown away by the stupidity of what Anthony Riley was saying, he had to ask him again. And Anthony obliged.
Everybody's eyes does exactly the same thing as every camera and every theodolite and distorts what we perceive by just the right amount to make it appear that the Earth is a globe of 6,371 kilometers radius, approximately.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
So, Anthony, thank you for your thought experiment, but I think I'll be a little bit more intellectually challenged by doing one of these dot-to-dot colouring books that I've got behind me. It's a conspirator quiz.
Down at the bottom of the garden, among the birds and the bees, a lot of little people.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Conspirator Quiz. Let's see who is taking up the challenge today.
Hello, Flat Earth researchers, debaters and debunkers.
Yes, it's Phuket Word. Now, Phuket, thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it. Now, I know you might struggle on some of these questions, so what I'm going to allow you to do is bring a more intelligent friend with you to help you out on one of the questions you can't answer. Have you any ideas who that might be?
I'd like to use this coconut from my garden.
You sure you actually want to use a coconut?
I've got something else.
No, don't worry, mate. The coconut's fine. It must be a very special coconut. What can it do?
You know.
Wow, that's incredible. Now, Phuket Word, I believe you've just won the National Hide and Seek Championship. What kind of training did you do? What kind of practice did you do to, how did you get so good?
Just by looking.
Yeah, well, that is a big part of the game. Anyway, let's get started. What is your specialist subject?
Mathematics.
Fantastic. That's going to come in really handy for the first question. Now remember, Daniel Pratt is currently at the top of the leaderboard with 3 out of 5. Steer, Oakley and Storm at the bottom with 1 out of 5. Good luck. Question 1. What is the square root of 25?
This coconut.
I don't know why I bother. These guys are idiots.
Have you signed those divorce papers or not yet?
Right, question 2. Complete the name of the famous band. Cliff Richard and the...
Shadows.
Yes! Brilliant. 1 out of 2. Let's crack on. Question 3. Can you show me any simple demonstration that proves gravity? Brilliant. 2 out of 3. 1 more. You join Daniel Pratt at the top of the leaderboard. Now, concentrate. How does the Earth move around the Sun? Close enough. I give you the point.
Yay!
Right, Phuket Word. 1 question left. If you get this right, you are at the top of the leaderboard. Are you ready?
Yes.
You know what? That'll do. 4 out of 5.
Yay!
So Phuket World, well done. You are at the top of our leaderboard. 4 out of 5. Really, really proud of you. Well done, pal. Now, I know you're on a bit of a mission to convince globe earthers that the Earth isn't in fact a globe. What's your best bit of evidence? What's the best thing you can possibly do to a globe earther to bring them around to your way of thinking?
The only way you can do that is to open them up.
Well, I'm not advocating any kind of violence. I was hoping for something a bit more peaceful. Maybe it's time we wrapped this up here. Phuket Word, well done. Thank you for watching, everybody. I shall be back next week.
Catz, conspiracy cats. No one quite liking to flatten the flats. So come feel the vibe, like and subscribe, and take off your hats to